young guy has lost his life in a situation that he really wasn't involved in. It's kind of crazy to accept it.
For fans of hip-hop, this nightmare is stuck on a broken record.
All I heard gunshots and people screaming.
Takeoff, a beloved entertainer shot dead early Tuesday morning after a party in Houston.
There was a large group of people who gathered at the front door area just outside of the building, and it led to an argument where the shooting took place from the disagreement.
During the chaos, gunfire broke out.
A lot of the people that were there fled the scene and did not stick around to give a statement.
Rumors swirled, the 28-year-old rapper was dead. Seen here performing just days ago in New Orleans, he was a member of the rap trio Migos, whose 2013 breakout single Versace catapulted them to the national stage.
Multiple Houston promoters are claiming that they allegedly saw Takeoff get shot and killed.
As the news broke, stunned Breakfast Club radio hosts reporting early details.
28 years old. My brother didn't even get to see 30.
Hours later, Houston Police Chief Troy Finner confirming the tragic news.
Once officers arrived, they came upon a male who was deceased. That male has been identified as Kersnick Ball, better known as Takeoff.
This was somebody's family member. This was somebody's cousin. I actually just met him. I have a picture. This is the picture, if y'all can get that. Real nice guy.
Mark my word and mark it. This great city, with our great citizens, with our police department, we will find who's responsible for it.
In a sad twist, Takeoff's new music video, Messy, a collab with Quavo, was released just hours before the deadly shooting.
Don't let that bro be in, 'cause she too messy.
His own words now seem haunting. This Revolt interview posting just days ago.
I mean, time to give me my flowers, you know what I mean? I don't want them later on when I ain't here.
On social media, an outpouring of grief from celebrities like Migos collaborator Gucci Mane, singer Kelly Rowland, and actor Marlon Wayans, writing, "There is no jewelry, no cash, no argument or disagreement worth a life. My heart is broken for this man's family." In the last several years, a shocking number of popular rap artists have been killed by gun violence.
Just the past few years, you go from XXX, Nipsey Hussle, King Von, Pop Smoke, Young Dolph, Trouble, PNB Rock, Takeoff. Like, it makes me shake.
I'm watching you shake.
You know, because it's like, we shouldn't be used to this.
And when you hear one of these tragedies happening again, and I'm sure another will happen by the time that we talk next, what goes through your head? I mean, are rappers going extinct?
The rap music industry is like an endangered species right now. People are going to assume that it was gang violence or whatever, and it might be something else.
Right.
It might have been just a dispute and not that, or it might be in a personal beef. But there's some other things that are going to come out very shortly, and I think in the next day or two, that people are going to be surprised to find out.
Takeoff started his music career as a teenager in North Atlanta. In 2008, he joined up with his uncle Quavo and his cousin Offset to form Migos. Hits like Bad and Bougie catapulted them into the spotlight.
This is incredible.
The song going mainstream after Atlanta actor and creator Donald Glover thanked the trio at the 2017 Golden Globes.
And I really want to thank the Migos, not for being in the show, but for making Bad and Bougie. Like, that's the best song ever.
And the group solidified their place in pop culture, wearing sequined Versace suits at the Met Gala. With Quavo, the unofficial frontman of the group, and Offset making headlines with his marriage to Cardi B, Takeoff was known as the quiet one.
He was just really kind of laid back. He was really more into his art, more into his craft, more into his music, creating, writing songs, and just putting together projects and getting things done.
Legendary DJ Greg Street has been covering the Atlanta hip-hop music scene since 1995.
Atlanta's a melting pot of talent, from hip-hop, R&B, producers, songwriters, executives, different people from all aspects of the music business.
Migos stopped by a station V103 in early 2018. Takeoff seen here on the right.
Since they were so young, you gotta remember, they came out in like 2008, 2009. They was 17, 18 years old when they were becoming one of the biggest groups in the country. So when you listen to Migos projects, you can hear his influence throughout the whole project. It wasn't just, he was just featured on a song.
Right here on Hot 97 and Megan Wright, they single-handedly changed hip-hop. Their flow, the triplet flow, which is, some people will refer to it as the Migos flow. They weren't the first to do it, but they made it their own. It's been a really, really rough, 2 days in hip-hop. Of course, rest in peace to Takeoff as we continue to honor his life through music.
Here in New York City, Hot 97 radio host Megan Wright is taking calls from fans still in shock.
Hi, my name is Sarah. How are you?
Hi. Where are you calling me from?
I'm calling you from New Jersey.
Somebody passes away and we just post them and we kind of move on. And also if whether or not we're being desensitized by, all of these killings.
We are definitely become numb to all these killings. We need time to reflect. We need time to be still. We need time to care for each other.
We're taking your calls, 800.
Fans wondering why hip-hop is going through such a huge loss, yet again.
We're losing everybody, and it's constant, and it's traumatizing.
The news hits even harder for Megan, who has been a DJ in the hip-hop community for over a decade. Her friend breaking the news to her early yesterday morning.
I was sleeping. My phone starts ringing like crazy. I'm like, hello, is everything okay? And she's crying. And she's like, Takeoff was murdered. And it took a second to settle. And then I had to sit back and be like, wait, another one? What's going on?
That feeling of exhaustion and frustration, all that's really left in the wake of another shooting, has everyone asking, why?
It's like a double-edged sword, right? There are people being targeted. There are artists being targeted. So then you want to protect yourself. People having access to these guns leads to death.
Why does it feel like we're hearing about violence in hip-hop more than ever?
Oh, because rappers are vulnerable. I mean, you hear about this all the time. It doesn't matter where they go or where they're at. And then I think Cardi B said it the best. We don't post or advertise on Instagram where we're going to be.
As police continue to investigate Takeoff's murder, a clear picture is emerging about the kind of person he was.
Based on what people say about him, he's well respected, non-violent. I would not expect him to be involved.
When is enough enough? When is the senseless violence going to stop? When are we going to learn to have an adult conversation about our differences and try to figure it out? Why does it always have to result in gunplay?
What do you think Takeoff's legacy will be?
Part of one of the greatest hip-hop groups of all time. I do feel like that they will go down as one of the greatest hip-hop groups of all time, for sure.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.